Hey guys, we're Team Zoomkeeper. Our team members are Edward, Jay, Casey, and Kwang. In our proposed concept, here's the problem space we try to deal with.
Our Earth is heating up. This increase in temperature is called global warming. Both land and oceans are warmer now than they were when record keeping began in 1880. Temperatures are still on the rise. This rise in temperature is caused by humans. The burning of fossil fuels has released greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, which traps the heat from the sun and drives up the surface and air temperatures. Perhaps the most visible effect of climate change so far is the melting of glaciers and sea ice. Hurricanes and typhoons are expected to become more intense as planet warms. Many already dry areas are expected to get even drier as the world warms. Hence, to tackle global warming and spread awareness amongst people, we came up with a fun and interactive solution.
For the potential user group, at this stage, we're taking the scope a bit wider as every human being living on the Earth. It is everyone's responsibility to protect our environment, not only for ourselves, but also we need to consider the future generations. Our team concept fits into two given themes, digital sensations and creative learning. We try to combine them together to bring a brand new, entertaining, and educational way to let people pay more attention to their daily life behaviors that may have impact on the planet we're all living on. So, how could our user be affected by the installation? Reflect, to let the user reflect on their behaviors in everyday life. Trigger, to let the user trigger behavior changing in their future life. Engage, to let the user be engaged then to affect other people. It is a butterfly effect. Any action is interconnected with one another. They all matter. Any changes you made will influence the Earth. We found some interesting projects apply Globe to demonstrate their design ideas that using visualization to present our ecosystem in a small scale. Therefore, we thought we could extend this concept into a more interactive and novel way by showing the effect directly on the globe, which let people use their senses to actually feel the changing of the Earth. Here, we introduce to you GlobalZoo. We recorded a video to demonstrate how the user will interact with the GlobalZoo. The soccer ball represents the Earth. Two different colors of ping pong balls representing different choices. Two different colors of the cloth representing the effect of the globe after the choice is made.
Thank you for volunteering to be a part of my idea exploration and prototyping. The aim of this device is to raise awareness to the growing concern of climate change and global warming. In front of you can be seen two smaller balls labelled A and B and a soccer ball which is representing the globe. I'll ask you 3 questions and you'll have the option to choose either ball A or B, and you place that ball on the plate in front of you. The soccer ball or globe will then react to your decision by either going red, which is a negative impact on the planet, or blue, a positive impact on the planet. You'll be given some information on the consequences of your decision. Question 1. On your travel to university or your workplace, would you rather A, take public transport, or B, drive? Through choosing to take public transport to university, you're emitting 32% less carbon dioxide when busing and 63% less when you take a commercial train over driving. When powering devices in your household, do you A, use renewable energy sources such as solar, or B, use fossil fuels? Through choosing to turn to fossil fuels, you are on average producing up to 1.3 tonnes of carbon dioxide each year. Question 3. You have a pile of rubbish containing paper, glass bottles and aluminium cans. Do you A, throw them in the rubbish, or B, recycle them? Through choosing to separate and recycle these items, you are helping reduce the amount of landfill you produce. Thank you for participating.
This is a device to make users realize that how the choices we make in daily life have different impact on our planet. Even the smallest thing like turning off the light during the daytime, set air conditioner one temperature higher in the summer may have positive impacts that they don't even know. When using this device, the user will prompt with a simple question regarding their daily life behavior, such as how do you usually travel to work or the uni, by taking the public transport or driving. Depending on what the user chooses, the globe will change its colors, temperature, water volume, and etc. by utilizing heat, smoke, water that people could perceive by their senses. As demonstrated in the sketch, the orange shade of the globe on the right-hand side will represent what the user chose had a negative effect, whereas the greener shade of the globe on the left-hand side means a positive effect. Whereas the greener shade of the globe on the left-hand side means a positive effect. The device will keep on taking users' responses and keep the globe to a certain color, depending on how the people respond. The device will keep on taking users' responses and keep the globe to a certain color, depending on how the people respond. If 30 people have negative responses and 50 people have positive responses, then the overall color of the globe will be greener, and vice versa. Lastly, based on the color result that we got from the answers, we want to share some facts as a piece of image or message to help the user to understand what influence they could make differently to minimize the effect on the planet. Since the output will be different based on the user's input, here are some possible reactions the globe could make. For instance, different colors of lights, vibration to stimulate the earthquake, sounds, either delightful or unpleasant noise, heat for the temperature changing, smoke that could be causes from the bushfires and air pollution. Finally, water to show the changing of the sea level and overusage of water. We still haven't explored more into the technology that we're going to use to build this concept, besides some pressure sensors. Therefore, here are some feedback questions for you guys to help us with any technology that could be included and implemented for the project. Thanks for watching.